and welcome to a comprehensive and short course in interior design in context. In this course I will show you a useful briefing that you need to know about interior design. I will teach you everything you really need to know. I'm not going to waste your time with additional, useless information. In this lecture I'm going to teach you exactly how you can get a hold of me if you have any questions at any time. Also, it's very important to the rest of the course and to you as a student. If you have any question, to please participate. I know I can't be there and really hold your hand while you're watching this course. So it's really important that you really utilize what I'm about to teach you so that you can get your questions answered in a very timely manner and have an excellent experience in this course. So how can you reach me? You can simply send me a message via Instagram. My username is @interiordesign280. I do get many questions throughout the day, but I do my absolute best to check this daily. So never hesitate to ask me any question that even crosses your mind. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, in where I share daily beneficial information about interior design and daily inspirations. And don't forget to join me on YouTube, where you can find high-quality interior design courses. And now, without further ado, let's get started.
Interior design and context. First we will talk about definition of interior design, purpose of interior design, profession of interior design, future of interior design, and finally, the professional organizations in interior design. What is the definition of interior design? Although interior spaces must first provide shelter and security, the need for sufficient housing and protection is just the tip of the iceberg. Understandably, any enclosed space can serve these basic needs. A tent, for example, can provide protection against the weather and deliver a degree of privacy. However, an interior environment is more than just a shelter. It should offer more options to accommodate modern civilization's ever-expanding wants and needs. In modern residential and commercial interior environments, we need more than just a floor, ceiling, and 4 walls. We need furniture on which to sit, eat, relax, and sleep. We need fixtures for indoor plumbing, bathing, and washing. We need equipment to store, prepare, utilize, and dispose of consumables. Moreover, we need special areas in which we can read, work, have conversations, entertain, and be entertained. The fulfillment of those tasks is the result of appropriate coordination and organization. In addition to providing physical necessities, the function of an enclosed space, interior environments must also promote spiritual well-being. For instance, a properly functioning home is a sanctuary for most of us. After a long day at work or school, our homes can provide a comfortable place to unwind. With many personal belongings and memories surrounding us, our homes can offer a far more relaxing interior environment than any other space or place. The famous phrase sums up this theory very well: home, sweet home. The term design is often associated with the fashion industry to describe the styling or crafting of garments. In the decorative arts, it is used to describe printed or patterned elements such as wallpaper or textiles. Fine artists use the term design to explain the arrangement of essential elements such as shape or form. In engineering, design refers to structural and supporting elements of an industrial entity, such as parts of a machine or building. Regardless of the discipline, design is a process of systematic decision-making that is often used to develop a concept or idea. Many people use the terms interior design and interior decorating interchangeably, but these professions differ in critical ways. Interior design is the art and science of understanding people's behavior to create functional spaces within a building. Decoration is the furnishing or adorning of a space with fashionable or beautiful things. In short, interior designers may decorate, but decorators do not design. Interior designers apply creative and technical solutions within a structure that are functional, attractive and beneficial to the occupants' quality of life and culture. Designs respond to and coordinate with the building shell and acknowledge the physical location and social context of the project. Designs must adhere to code and regulatory requirements and encourage the principles of environmental sustainability. The interior design process follows a systematic and coordinated methodology, including research, analysis, and integration of knowledge into the creative process, to satisfy the client's needs and resources. Many developed countries have passed laws requiring interior designers to be licensed or registered, and to document their formal education and training. Many countries also specifically require all practicing interior designers to earn a professional certification to demonstrate their experience and qualifications. By contrast, interior decorators require no formal training or licensure.
Purpose of interior design: designing interior environments. As mentioned earlier, interior environments have a direct impact on our daily lives and must be carefully designed to enhance our lives. As we move forward with technology and lifestyle in general, it is unlikely that we will move backward in time and simplify our lives. Whether it is an individual's renovation project or an entirely new construction achieved with the help of design professionals, interior design is always a part of the creation process. Successful design: to be considered a successful design, a project must satisfy 3 common points. First, an interior environment must fulfill its planned purpose and meet the needs of the occupants for whom it is designed. Second, it must be aesthetically pleasing. Finally, the project must be carefully designed in order to be completed within the client's budget and project time frame. The purpose of an interior design may vary from project to project. It can be entirely new construction or a partially completed interior environment. For example, a new house or building may require an entirely new design. The process of interior design can be initiated at the very beginning of the project. Working alongside the architect is helpful in developing initial ideas for shaping the building envelope, permitting detailed space allocation solutions to specific furnishings or fixtures, and enhancing the characteristics of materials and finishes. Whether the objective is to design and construct totally new buildings or to rework existing interior environments, interior design can facilitate many improvements to the project, helping to minimize costly repairs later in the project. Interior design projects: with usage and time, interior materials and furnishings become worn or may no longer be usable at all. Weather, especially moisture in the air and seasonal cycles, affect most man-made materials, causing them to deform or even break. For example, case goods, a custom-made coffee table or a dinner table, may eventually require surface refinishing or complete refurbishing. Soft goods such as upholstery and floor treatments may require replacement after their useful lifespan, usually 6 to 10 years after installation. With the help of interior design, educated choices can be made for any project, regardless of whether it is a partial renovation or an entirely new structure. Changing purpose of interior space: interior design serves a purpose during lifestyle or program changes too. In residential settings, this can include the growth or reduction of family needs. With the addition of children to a family, it may be necessary to provide additional personal space, such as extra bedrooms. As they grow, their needs evolve, possibly necessitating additional renovations or a new layout altogether. When children leave the nest for college or to live on their own, their rooms can be redesigned for younger siblings or converted into multi-purpose adult activity rooms. Similar to residential settings, commercial environments can grow or shrink. For example, a business that is growing and expanding may require additional space for new staff and/or equipment. Advances in technology, design trends, or simply changes in fashion may be the motivation behind an interior design project. Even when changes in fashion are the primary reason for an interior design project, it's important to consider the impact of selecting trendy design features. Aesthetics play a crucial part in any successful interior design project. However, priority must always be given to the function of the interior environment. Classic design elements can be carefully mixed with trendy components. Achieving this balance provides the best solution to any interior space. Designing for special needs. Designing for special needs groups can be the primary motivation behind an interior design project. Children, the elderly, or people who are physically challenged require specially designed environments. During the design development phase, the particular needs of the occupants must be thoroughly researched and evaluated, and included in the interior design process. For example, requirements for an elementary school or daycare center are significantly different from a high school or nursing home. Designing interior environments for special needs and physically challenged populations often requires experience and a deeper knowledge beyond the understanding of basic interior design. Consideration of human factors and ergonomics are absolute necessities for such differentiation in the interior design profession. Successful interiors. The successful interior design must be aesthetically pleasing. However, it is not always possible to make every design aesthetically pleasing to everybody. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to creating pleasant and appealing environments. Aesthetic values, often referred to as taste or attractiveness, may be very strong opinions, depending on the client's background or personality. Cultural differences, age, and socio-economic position may have a significant impact on aesthetic values as well. The term aesthetics is often confused with the concept of beauty. Although very similar to each other, the perception of a design's beauty evolves with time, context, and environment. Beauty is a highly dynamic and intuitive concept that may be influenced by personal likes and dislikes, current fashion trends, and prior experience. The perception of beauty changes with the passage of time. Therefore, good design carefully balances what is considered beautiful with that which is aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetics in interior design. Even though aesthetic values vary from person to person, the efficient use of design principles and elements, that is, scale, proportion, balance, harmony, etc., enhances the design decision process. Simplicity is always a good place to start. Most often, it is the only solution to many aesthetic concerns. Aesthetics in interior design is achieved by stimulating the senses. Because sight is the most dominant sense of all, we immediately expect to see well-designed furniture and objects when we enter an environment. Depending on the theme and atmosphere of the interior environment, we expect to see well-balanced lighting and color. We anticipate hearing sounds that are appropriate for the interior environment. We appreciate pleasant odors, and are nauseated by unpleasant ones. We enjoy aromas of food that is elegantly prepared and presented. We love the touch of quality materials, such as silk and polished silverware. We perceive our surroundings with our senses and we process the raw data with our emotions. Expressive design is the term used when the environment makes meaningful connections to our senses and suggests to us that it is both satisfying and aesthetically pleasing. Project budget. A project cannot begin without a proper budget. It is critical that interior design is accomplished within the proposed budget and project time frame. All steps of the interior design process, from concept development to design execution, are directly affected by economic considerations. Design decisions directly impact both the budget and the project time frame. Therefore, cost estimates must be made carefully and agreed to by both parties. A poorly managed budget and project schedule will cause nothing but frustration and disappointment for project owners and designers. Several considerations can keep down project costs. Specifying and selecting local building materials and resources can have a significant impact on the cost of an interior design project. This is particularly true when shipping costs would be incurred. Standard size building components. Standard size building components, such as pre-built millwork, doors, windows, cabinetry, etc., and factory manufactured plumbing fixtures, kitchens and bathrooms, are usually more economical than custom-made items. It is also considered good practice in the architectural design phase to use standard dimensions in the design and shape of the building envelope. For example, higher than normal ceilings and windows require special window treatments. Designing with standard dimensions increases the chance of finding standard size interior elements, mitigating potential cost increases and time frame incurred when custom-made items are required to outfit the space. When it comes to life cycle cost options, careful selection of interior components plays a crucial role. While it is tempting to specify and select low-cost, low-quality items to reduce the initial cost of the project, this increases the real overall cost and adds frustration in the long run. Cheaply made components break easily and can result in costly repairs or total replacements. High-quality interior products last longer and function better. Another benefit is that most higher quality products come with longer warranty periods, which is likely to increase satisfaction with the project. Protecting the environment. Interior design projects must protect the environment by reducing the carbon footprint. Specifying energy-efficient appliances, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning solutions, and environmentally friendly building components not only brings down the occupancy cost, but also helps the macroeconomy in general. No matter how carefully designed, interior design projects can go overboard from time to time due to exterior pressures and unforeseen circumstances. If the project exceeds the intended budget or the proposed schedule, project owners must be notified as soon as practicable. The new proposal must be presented and thoroughly explained to the project. Profession of interior design. Interior design is one of the most fulfilling professions one can pursue. It is a rewarding and fascinating career in which the designer can branch out and specialize in designing many different kinds of environments. Interior designers collaborate with professionals in a number of other fields, making it one of the most diverse and interesting creative professions. Thanks to its dynamic and vibrant nature, interior design constantly evolves with the world and our modern lifestyle. It is a career that never stagnates. Interior design evaluation. Until the 1850s, designing interior environments was part of the architect's responsibility and not considered to be a separate field. Architects often employed skilled woodworkers, weavers, and fine ironsmiths to provide necessary interior components. Everything was custom-made, consequently, only very wealthy individuals could afford interior design services. At the beginning of the 1900s, increasing demand for specialized professionals who could manage interior design projects, specify interior components, coordinate craftsmen, and oversee project budget and scheduling. This increased demand coincided with improvements in the economy. Many interior design historians believe that this was when architecture and the decorative arts merged, creating the new profession, interior designer. Early interior designers in the decorative arts established businesses by carefully choreographing and combining furniture, accessories, and architectural elements. History of interior design. In 1919, a new specialization in interior design, the Bauhaus movement, began to emerge, concurrent with the opening of the Bauhaus School of Architecture and Design in Weimar, Germany. Instead of an architectural or decorative arts discipline, interior design students received specialized courses directly targeting the use of modern manufacturing techniques and materials. The school facilitated many significant milestones in interior design history. With the rise of the Nazi regime, however, the Bauhaus School was forced to close its doors in 1933. Many of its faculty members emigrated from Germany to the United States. As a result, former Bauhaus faculty members, including Marcel Breuer, Walter Gropius, and Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, produced their masterpieces in the United States, further defining and establishing the modernism movement. By the end of World War II, interior design was a fully developed occupation, with several professional organizations to support its adherents. The war indirectly influenced the development of a variety of new materials and manufacturing techniques, including plastics, plywood, and synthetic fibers. Suddenly, Surplus materials created a seemingly endless and inexpensive supply chain in the building industry, resulting in new and improved building construction techniques. This led increased demand for experienced interior designers who could help architects and clients make better informed decisions regarding design and materials. Today's interior designer is not just a creative professional. The field has evolved immensely, becoming complex and highly specialized. Even though the end product is the same, the design and delivery of functional and aesthetically pleasing interiors, an interior designer has greater responsibilities and is expected to perform more tasks than ever. As a result, interior designers must be multifaceted and multi-talented to accomplish these demanding tasks. Educational institutions around the world, both online and traditional, offer degrees in interior design. Interior design degree options range from certificates to doctorates. Accreditation to ensure educational quality and integrity is essential. As a rule, the accrediting body publishes a list of member institutions on its website. Prospective students can also make inquiries to the accrediting body or the institution itself. Most interior design curriculums concentrate on these topics: foundation, the basics of art and design in 2D and 3D context. Some curriculums include fine arts, applied arts, and other design disciplines, such as graphic design or product design, in the foundation level. Interior design basics, design theory, color theory, and spatial understanding. Communication skills, drafting basics, computer-aided design, and written and verbal presentation skills. History, art, architecture, furniture, and interior design history. Residential and non-residential design. Design materials and finishes, lighting, textiles, furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Design for special purposes, design for special populations, such as children, the elderly and physically challenged, design for particular problems, environmental, corporate culture, design for special needs, including repurposing and historic preservation. Building and construction, building structure, systems, and construction techniques. Building mechanics, such as electricity, plumbing, and HVAC, energy conservation, building laws/codes are also included in this topic. Professional practices, business formation, organizational structure, professional organizations. Research methodologies, observation, literature search, data collection methods, and data analysis. Advanced computer applications and digital manufacturing, rendering, animation, 3D printing, and prototyping. Interior design profession. Interior design is a complex profession, encompassing so many facets that most projects cannot be handled by a single designer. Interior designers rely on other design professionals to execute and implement their designs. Architects are usually required by law. They are responsible for managing higher-end projects. General contractors or builders provide basic construction-related labor and are responsible for overseeing the job site. Subcontractors specialize in specific trades, such as electricity, plumbing, masonry, floor and carpet installation, HVAC, and other building-related areas. Cabinet makers or woodworkers are responsible for cased and upholstered goods, as well as built-in systems. Retailers or wholesalers provide furniture and accessories. If there is a need for a custom-made piece of art, an appropriate artist or designer provides pieces needed for the interior design project. Interior designers. Interior designers can specialize in one or more design areas. Although there are two mainstream fields in interior design, residential and non-residential, the majority of interior designers are concentrated in the field of non-residential design. Residential interior designers focus on their clients' living spaces, such as houses, apartments, vacation homes, and other personal dwellings. They work closely with the project owners, who are usually the principal occupants of the home. They design with their clients' needs and desires in mind, finding useful and tasteful solutions. Residential designers also work with special populations, such as the physically challenged, children, or the elderly. The goal is to create customized spaces that enable occupants to live comfortably and conveniently. Some residential designers specialize even further in specific areas of the house, such as kitchen and bath design. Non-residential interior designers, also called commercial interior designers, address the needs of larger populations. Their goal is to design with everybody in mind, including special populations. They shape their designs to provide the most comfortable interior space possible. Design firms usually concentrate on several areas of expertise, such as offices or hospitality design. Instead of spreading themselves thin by attempting to provide expertise in the entire spectrum of interior design, this approach allows for greater depth of understanding in their professional niche. In this way, they can build a reputation in the competitive design market over time. Non-residential interior designers. Non-residential interior designers can specialize one or more of the following sectors: hospitality design, usually including restaurants, bars, cafeterias, fast food chains, hotels, resorts, cruise ships, and other food/service industry-related interior environments. Retail design, single boutique shops, franchised retail stores, shopping malls, department stores, and other merchandising-oriented commercial settings. Office space design, law firms, design offices, businesses, large office spaces with cubicles, mixed-use spaces, such as a combination of residential and non-residential, and other spaces where ordinary activities are conducted. Educational design, school facilities from kindergartens to high schools, universities, colleges, occupational training schools, libraries, and other educational facilities. Governmental design, city halls, legislative offices, police stations, courtrooms, jails, and other administrative facilities. Personal care, beauty salons, spas, barber shops, and other personal care and grooming facilities. Healthcare, hospitals, medical offices, dental offices, hospices, and other clinical settings. Adaptive reuse design, converting old and impressive buildings to serve a new purpose, usually very different from the original function. For example, interior designers often convert old factories, warehouses, or houses into new commercial spaces. Facilities management, interior designers can provide and oversee building management and maintenance. They are responsible for planning and purchasing the equipment that makes the building or environment function as it was designed. Design for special populations, specially modified interior environments for people with disabilities, elder care facilities, child care facilities, elementary schools, and interior environments for animals. Showroom, museum, or exhibit design, showrooms, museums, trade show kiosks, storefront window decoration, and advertisement points. Transportation design, cars, buses, recreational vehicles, trains, passenger ships, luxury yachts, airplanes, business jets, and other public or private transportation. Furniture and product design, custom-made furniture, mass-produced furniture, furniture hardware, architectural products, building products, and other interior accessories. Non-residential interior designers, Part 2. Non-residential interior designers specializations, lighting and acoustics design. Lighting planning and design, light fixtures design, theater design, performing arts centers, recording studios, and other light and sound-sensitive interiors. Entertainment design. Amusement parks, aquariums, parks, vacation locations, and other themed developments. Health clubs and recreational facility design. Gyms, swimming pools, indoor and outdoor ball courts, physical therapy offices, and other indoor, sports-related indoors. Window treatment design. Traditional, drapery, mechanical, motorized, computer-controlled designs. Architectural firm team member. Interior designers are vital members of architectural firms. They offer services from space planning to materials and finishes selections. They can be permanent members of the company or independent consultants. Visualization, CAD design, drafting. Interior designers can help other interior designers and design professionals as visualization and CAD experts. Their services include computer renderings, animations, CAD documents, client presentations, and other means of visual communications. Project management. Interior designers can arrange skilled professionals for interior design projects as necessary, such as architects, engineers, craftsmen, and other consultants. Historic preservation and restoration. Interior designers can play a crucial role in restoring historical sites and interiors to its original state. The conservation sector, on the other hand, requires extensive knowledge of historic and modern construction techniques. Depending on the project, interior designers work with historians and architects to ensure that interiors are properly restored. Teaching interior design. Interior designers can teach at colleges and universities after obtaining the appropriate graduate-level degrees. Depending upon the school or college, they are expected to research and perform community work, in addition to teaching. Postgraduate level education may not be required for teaching positions below the college level. Future of interior design. Many interior designers and authors agree that the future of interior design is brighter than ever. The need for qualified interior designers is expected to rise 5 to 10% in the next 10 years, according to research by the United States Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics. Increased awareness, popularity among the younger generation, and success stories linked to interior design attract more clients to professional interior design services, resulting in greater demand for trained professionals. Professionalism in interior design. Professionalism in interior design gained importance throughout the past several decades. As with any emerging professional field, interior design is gradually gaining more respect from the public. This is aided by increases in licensing requirements, and more robust codes and regulations. Adaptation to constantly changing socioeconomic climates contributes significantly to the increased demand for interior design professionals. The misperception that interior decoration is synonymous with interior design is gradually waning. A variety of professional interior design degree options is available to interested individuals, from certificate programs to advanced graduate degrees. It is increasingly clear that interior design is no longer the subdiscipline of architecture or decorative arts. It is, instead, a strong, standalone career field, with its own professional structure. As the complexities of interior design gain recognition and respect among its members, the profession will gain greater appreciation by the public at large. Almost every interior design student in the professional arena today graduates from an accredited institution. The purpose of accreditation is to ensure high educational standards and consistent curriculum content. Graduates of accredited institutions are prepared for current market trends, ready to meet the constantly changing demands of their field. Accrediting bodies constantly monitor and study the various avenues to improve students' understanding of the profession. These accrediting bodies process and relay their research findings to their member institutions, setting standards and suggesting changes in the curriculum. In the field of interior design, it is crucial that graduates attain the standards set by the appropriate accrediting body. Accreditation credentials will play an increasingly vital role in enabling prospective students to make better educated decisions that are based on the established standards in the field. Social impact and environmental responsibility continue to gain popularity among many interior designers. Thanks to carefully choreographed curriculums, interior design students are exposed to the concepts of sustainability and green design practices very early in their training. The public's focus on environmentally responsible design has grown substantially in recent years. Professionals in interior design have been ahead of the pack in applying these principles. All design projects, whether they are as small as a single house or as large as an airport, must be designed and built with minimal impact on the environment. Advances in material sciences, a greater selection of renewable materials, increased use of natural light, and technological improvements will allow interior designers to be even more respectful of the environment. Responsibility of interior design. Accountability of the field of interior design has always been a major issue in the architectural knowledge base. Extensive research has been conducted and has improved the effectiveness of accurately designed interior environments. As mentioned earlier, well-designed interiors increase work performance in workspaces, and provide relaxing environments in resting and living spaces. More research will be conducted to prove even further the importance of the interior designer's contribution to architectural settings. Interior designers become active researchers who collect data, both qualitative and quantitative, and share their findings with other designers. With increasing awareness and a comprehensive knowledge base, interior designers will earn greater respect from clients and colleagues. User participation in design, also known as user participatory design, cooperative design, or co-design, is a process by which designers actively involve project owners in the design process. Owner involvement provides valuable information about a particular project, and shapes the design to incorporate their needs and wants. Thanks to the information age and countless design publications, today's consumers may be better educated and more conscious of design solutions that are suitable for their interior design projects. Increasing numbers of interior designers realize the advantages of collaborating with their clients to include their input in design decisions. This trend will continue to grow, making it more likely that project owners will be actively engaged in their design plans. Technology in interior design. Technology will continue to make advances. Today's cutting-edge, very expensive technology will become more affordable to the middle class. Increasingly, clients will demand that designers and architects modify their approach to environmental design. Architects will incorporate smarter, more effective building automation technologies in their designs. Buildings will turn into smart structures with programmed systems management. Similar to today's smart cars, countless sensors in the building will continuously monitor the overall health of the structure, HVAC, and water quality, both inside and out. Central processing units will be capable of responding directly, without real-time human involvement, if any abnormality arises. Interior designers will use advanced technology to improve occupants' lives further. Smart louvers, advanced shading, and light transferring technology will enable interior designers to incorporate more natural light into enclosed spaces. Along with many more improvements of this kind, these advances will not only result in tremendous energy savings, but will also improve the overall quality of life. All of these technological improvements and project demands will lead to a new breed of designer, a designer who is part computer engineer and part design professional. According to research conducted by the International Interior Design Association, IIDA, researcher academics and practitioners inhabit opposite ends of the interior design spectrum. The gap between them makes data collection difficult for instructors. At the same time, practitioners in the field are stymied by limited access to published findings in academia. With time and out of necessity, both ends of the spectrum will move closer to each other. Academics will collect greater amounts of accurate data and increase their understanding of the dynamics of the practical side of interior design. Concurrently, practitioners will be able to access fresh and valuable knowledge in interior design. Ultimately, the private sector will sponsor and fund bigger and better research projects in interior design, resulting in richer and healthier knowledge base. Professional organizations in interior design. As interior design continues to evolve and expand its boundaries, competent interior designers must continue to learn, after completing school, throughout their careers. Professional organizations fill this gap by providing professional and educational support to design professionals in all stages of their careers. Professional organizations of interior design. Joining a professional organization is the best way for interior designers to stay informed about innovative resources, emerging technologies, and new codes or regulations. Like practitioners in any other professional field, interior designers gain valuable experience during their years in the profession. Most designers then share their increased knowledge and understanding via professional organizations' gatherings. Most professional organizations have student membership options, allowing interior design students to be part of the greater interior design community. These organizations offer networking events, provide educational support, and even make a number of scholarships available for eligible students. In addition to enhancing students' understanding of the field, some professional organizations offer continuing education units, CEUs, to established designers. Some licensing bodies require a certain number of CEUs in order to maintain an interior designer's license. International Interior Design Association, IIDA. American Society of Interior Designers, ASID. Interior Designers of Canada, IDC. Interior Design Educators Council, IDEC, Council for Interior Design Qualification, CIDQ, British Institute of Interior Design, BIID. The Society of British International Design, SBID. The European Council of Interior Architects, ECIA. Interior Design/Interior Architecture Educators Association, IDEA. The International Federation of Interior Architects and Designers, IFI. International Furnishings and Design Association, IFDA, the American Institute of Architects, AIA, the Royal Institute of British Architects, RIBA. The U.S. Green Building Council, USGBC.